So both those sides we mentioned, Lyon, Bordeaux, will be involved in the top 14 this weekend. There was one game in the top 14 on Saturday night, which was Cast v Clermont, which is obviously rearranged following the tragic events around Josiah Raisunga. Decent win for Cast, sort of fumbled the bonus or gave away the bonus point a bit to Clermont towards the end, which seems to be a bit of a theme recently. I feel like quite a few sides are contriving to give oppositions a bonus point, but they look pretty slick from what I saw of this.
They were the better team, comfortably. They were unreal for like the first 15 minutes. Some of the pace they played with. Arata is just in such good form. And as soon as there is half a gap, he is away. Just so quick as well. And when you've got like Shabuni, I thought he's like a rugby league fullback.
He's been awesome.
He's just waiting for that first break and then off the offload, off the initial bust from whoever it is, whether it's Betitu or Goodhue or Papali. He's there, ready to sweeping in behind like a James Tedesco. Yeah, he's been really good. Betitu was amazing in this game as well. I think there was quite a bit of emotion in that for him as well. It's quite nice to see. And Clermont, all right, fine.
Probably be happy with a losing bonus point. Yeah.
Yeah, they did well to get a bonus point.
And a very touching moment at the end. Two teams kind of linked up, singing, which is very lovely. It's been a horrible few weeks there, but I think has to be pretty happy with that going into a home game this Saturday to Bayonne, which you would think a win in would probably guarantee a barrage place or near enough, although it's fairly tight in there, but they've got a little bit of space. Bayonne, I think, are probably already there, aren't they? Give or take.
Bayonne are 10 ahead of Clermont, so you'd imagine that's...
So a point will do it for them. I think probably biggest game of the weekend involves arguably your boys, Rob.
Yeah. I got an offer to go today. I don't know if you saw that. Absolutely livid.
Yeah, our man Florian.
Well, it's the biggest game, and it's got nothing to do with Poe. Basically, it's all to do with Van, because Van. This is the week that they need to get. Well, it's going to be getting level. It's not even getting ahead, but with Perpignan and Stade going away, and they've got the home game. This is kind of like how Stade had it last round, where this is their chance to kind of make up ground. And I think they just need to win. Whether they'll get it, I don't know. Poe were in quite good form, I thought. And Poe have got an outside shot of the barrage. It's very, very slim. They are 5 points behind La Rochelle, who they play in the final round at home. So you could argue if they get 2 wins, which isn't entirely out of the reasoning, they could get into the barrage. They could get Champions Cup, which would be extraordinary for that team, I think. But they could equally go complete shags. It's a long way away game. Save yourself for the final home game in front of your own fans. End of season. Blah, blah, blah. Who knows? But it's a must win for Van. And Van will probably have them up front, if we're honest. Like, they'll have the strength at scrum time. But if Poe can get parity there, then they've got plenty, because they've got Joe Simmons back, they've got Gaetan back with Browbury, Atasogbe, like all the boys in the backs in great form. So big one for Van. How do you see that one going?
I think Van will probably win. I think in terms of like matchups and just the need is so great. It's such an obvious thing to say because it has been every game. But I think they've actually, in fairness, been playing some pretty good rugby recently as well. Like they were decent away down at Bayonne, pushed them at Bayonne as close as pretty much anyone has all year, or certainly since the start of the season at the Jean Daget. So yeah, I think they'll inch through. Is my feeling there.
Said that these two teams are both terrible second half teams. So second half could be 0-0 or it could be anything. Anything can happen. Whoever goes into this at half time winning, put your half time bets on there. They'll get the win.
And then Stade, who are in that relegation mix, got to go to Clermont, which probably won't be a happy hunting ground. But
Clermont are really struggling with injuries up front. They had a 19-year-old Lucien prop on Saturday.
Oh wow!
Yeah, up against Collier, who actually. Well, no, he really struggled in the first half, but I think he did have a little bit of a comeback as the game went on. But yeah, really struggling at loose head and just in the front row. But yeah, I just really don't rate Stade. So,
Yeah.
and I think
Then
Clermont are patching stuff together again.
Toulouse host Lyon. I can only see that going one way. Toulon host a slightly bleary Bordeaux, which is actually a pretty big game given the kind of semi-final contention. But
Bordeaux can
Bordeaux,
now afford to lose this because of
because of the gap,
the Toulon loss to Po and their win at home to Castres in the last round. They can afford to lose it and still go in to the final
still in
round.
their hands, which
Yeah,
is
and they've
against
got
Van,
Van at
isn't it?
home. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Lots to look forward to.